Honorable Member Shri Derek O'Brien ji to speak in Bengali.
Sir, I'll speak in English. Little Bengali also. Sir, in these times, we must be thankful for small freedoms, like the freedom to speak without the mic being muted, like the freedom to speak without the video feed being censored, like the freedom to speak and express ourselves in this Council of States as per the rules without being dragged out by marshals. Yes, sir, these are small freedoms, but in these times, we must cherish these freedoms. This is what MPs, elected MPs, all bar 12 here, everyone else has been sent to this Rajya Sabha by at least 25, 30, 40, 50 MLAs who have been elected. Those MLAs from the states have elected us and sent us here. So, sir, if we are feeling the pursuit, the intimidation, the hounding, what are journalists feeling? What are farmers feeling? This is not about MPs, this is not about journalists, this is not only about farmers. This is about the Indian citizen. Sir, on behalf of the All India Trinamool Congress, whenever we've spoken on the President's address in the last 22 years, we've never moved and voted on a motion against the President's address. We may completely disagree with it, but that is the parampara of our chairperson, our founder chairperson, that no, stand up, oppose, give your views, but the President in some way is actually presenting what the Council of Ministers have put together, or the Prime Minister has put together. So I've got no quibble on that, but allow us, we will today speak on what was not in the President's address, or what could have been there. Sir, because this government has failed India. Now that's not rhetoric. This has failed India at many levels. In the time I have in hand, I may touch about 10, 11 levels in which this government has failed India. Sir, it has failed to uphold the sanctity of Parliament. What happened on September 2020, September the 20th, 2020. Sir, the great tradition here and the rules of the House. And a lot of young people have been asking me in the last 4 months, what exactly happened? What is the rule? So I think a lot of young India needs to understand what exactly was the rule, what happened. And I'm not passing any judgment on the chair. I'm just recounting the events. Here's how it works. When the government brings a bill, any member can, before that, a little less noise please. Before that, bring a resolution. So multiple members brought resolutions. You can't just suddenly decide 2-3 hours before. You have to give these resolutions 1 or 2 days in advance. The resolution said that these 3 bills should go to a select committee. Now, this is interesting because who is the chairman? Who will be the chairman of that select committee? Why is a select committee put together in the first place? A select committee is put together so you can further examine the bill. Now, who will be the chairman of the select committee? The government will be, in this case, the BJP. Who will have the majority in that select committee of 30 members? The government. Why? Because they have a majority in the Lok Sabha, those numbers, and here Rajya Sabha reflected. So there also you'll have the numbers. And the third thing is, who will sign off on the final report? There again, the government. All the opposition was asking for, and multiple parties, was sent, all 16, 17 parties, doesn't matter who gave the resolution, is please send this bill to a select committee. The select committee can have a discussion with everyone on board, take 3 months, take 4 months. No. And this government failed the sanctity of Parliament because of its arrogance. These were the rules in Parliament. Rule 252 is a very simple rule. It's not somebody who just puts up his hand and says, I want a vote. No, no, no. It's decided before, because the notice is given before. I don't want to get technical, but this is the reality which needs to be known. So what did the opposition do? 7 members of the opposition, believing in this cause for farmers, were suspended. How did we register our protest? For the first time since independence, to my knowledge, 7 MPs spent one night by the Gandhi statue. Oh, and some of us thought, oh, our friends and relatives said, wow, you did a good job. No. Small drop in the ocean. That September 20th was a drop in the ocean, sir. I'm hearing a lot of people saying, the opposition is not strong, the opposition is not united. The movement, that's why I said after a drop in the ocean, look what the farmers have done. It is their movement. It is not anybody in the opposition movement. Look what they have done. And today, the All India Trinamool Congress feels that yes, we must participate in this address, but how in our small way can we bow our heads to these 160 or 170 farmers who've passed away? 194, 200. Sometimes the words are not enough. So what we thought, my colleagues in the Trinamool Congress who are here, I can only tell you what they will do. Shukhendu Shekhar Roy, Dinesh Trivedi, Nadimul Haq, and all our Rajya Sabha MPs. I'll cut short my speech now for 1 minute, and the 4 of us will stand in tribute to the farmers who lost their lives. And I will continue after that. I cannot speak for everybody. I can only speak for Trinamool.